Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Confessions of a Game Girl podcast. I'm your host, Doom Cutie, and we have the three musketeers of gamer girlies. We have the fantastic Kate. Hello, hello. She's waving.
Hello, everybody.
And we also have Shay.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. I appear to have lost my banners, so we have no banners today. We are bannerless, but we're not maidenless because we are the maidens
No.
of gaming.
Swoosh. I don't have enough hair to really do that. It's just swoosh. There you go.
I have too
Thanks,
much
Shay.
hair on my head.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can chippy chop it or grow back. Give yourself a cheeky mohawk. You know, go with your Doom shirt.
Can you imagine?
Speaking of my Doom shirt,
She's like, we're done with that. Moving on.
Anyway,
moving on.
All right, you all heard it. Mohawk here next week.
Yeah, she didn't say no. She didn't deny it. She didn't decline. Therefore, I'm inclined to believe it will be mohawk next week.
I also
Look,
think so.
there can only be one person with crazy girl hair, and that's you. So unless you're gonna go back to a normie hair color,
My hair is perfectly standard. I see nothing out of the ordinary here.
I literally see that all the time down at Services New South Wales. So
exactly, it's very normal. Very normal. Yeah, my butcher has a mohawk. So there you go. If he can pull it off, you can pull it off. I believe in you. You even got more hair than he does. It'd be great.
sometimes when I have a shower, I have a mohawk. So like same, right?
How do you manage that with your, yep, no, it's, yep.
I think it might go further up than how long my arm is. But
Have you ever wanted to be very, very tall?
no.
I mean, we can make it happen. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right,
guys,
that's enough mohawk discussion. Yes, I'm sporting my new Doom shirt that I bullied Bethesda ANZ for. No, I didn't bully them. I just complained about the Culture Kings one, and also was like, "Hello, Doom Cutie." I couldn't go to the event because, airplanes. And yeah, so yes, Doom. I have had people.
Looking shirt though, good work. I like it. Did they just sent it to you? They were like, "Oh fuck yeah, it's got the bike." No, I love it.
It's the bike. It's the bike.
I had a friend who attended that event at Culture Kings, and apparently it popped off. Like, obviously it's a store, so going in, everyone's like, "This is a bit odd." Turns out, no, they were perfectly set up for it. They had everything that was needed. It ran beautifully, and it was just an absolute vibe. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm loving their shift into the gaming world. They've been doing so much of it lately. I'm loving it.
Oh, man,
I'm
Rico
enjoying
hit them up again, and yeah, because they had some nice Gengar shirts, and Rico was like, "Give me the shirt." Like Doom would be with her Doom shirt, like it's understandable.
Give me the shirt, and no one gets hurt.
Exactly. I'm starting out politely. Would you like to escalate?
We can do a mohawk. Okay,
mohawk for Movember.
Mohawk
for Movember. Maybe we can do that.
I like it. I mean, we can't grow a moustache, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. We would try, but we would just outdo all the men, and we'd be too gorgeous. And then, what have they got left?
Exactly. I have something to say about that. We can grow underarm hair and we can grow leg hair, but that is never encouraged, is it?
No, that one's not. We don't have a month for that. There's no armpit month.
I don't really want to make that a month, though.
Well, especially that we're asking about what we want. It's more like,
allow us to have a hair month, all right?
Yeah. February. Oh, that's good. 28 days of just fuck shaving off. Okay, I like it.
I'd do that in the winter anyway.
Yeah, that was the point.
What do you mean? I shave every day, but I always wear pants. How would you know? You wouldn't know.
Exactly.
Why? Exactly. Actually, I've done that before. The anger that is involved when you're like, all right, yep, I'll do the shavy shave. We're all good. Look, my leggies, they're all dolphin smooth. And then you put on fucking long pants. You're like, I'm an idiot. I am an idiot.
I wasted so much time.
Enjoy, everybody.
I actually have lipodema. So I grow very little hair on my legs. The tops of my legs are hairless. And the calves of my legs actually have very fine, light hair. So I think I have about like 4 hairs.
I'm full hair here. I'm not.
So I don't have to worry too much about that. But yes, no, Movember is a great thing to do. If
We dig it.
maybe we could just wear moustaches all Movember for
Oh, we could
every
get, like,
podcast and just
maybe, like
confuse everyone, especially
we could
new
get,
people
like,
to the podcast.
eyelash glue.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta get really believable ones, though. I'd have to get, like, an actual blue,
You could do that.
beard. I think so, right, and then, like, you've got, like, really nice dark brown hair. I think there's be plenty of beards in your colour. Same with you, Kate. Like, I think you guys could definitely get some nice ones, but would you want a curly beard or a straight beard? That's the real question.
Oh, I'd want like a
Mm.
goatee so I could be like this.
Ooh, it's a very main character vibe. It's giving me Baldur's Gate. I like it.
No, I think I'd go like maybe a little bit curly,
The
like
swirly
preppy,
moustache?
To be able to do this.
just a bit
Yes, a
preppy.
little bit
Yeah, it's like a
fancy.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you gotta do the thingy.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just
One
want
of
something that
those
makes my
ones.
jawline? Bleh. I want something that makes my jawline look, like, hyper buff.
Snatched.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. People in the, comments who can grow, facial hair, how do we do that? Just asking. Thank you.
How do we do that?
All right.
It's
We'll
one of
we'll
those
leave it.
nuts that will stay on target.
No, we're gonna have to give them time to answer. So yeah, we'll move on to the next topic. You guys let us know though.
This is if you want to continue this conversation, you can. I have fixed the links in our panel below this very
the-
thing. So little boxes. What are they called?
Oh, that one. I thought you meant the panel on the
Yeah.
screen that you said you'd misplaced. I was like, that
The
panel?
about us sections.
No, on Twitch. So yeah, if you
Ah.
click the join the Discord, you can join the Discord. Also, you can look at our merch if you would like to. I'm a terrible saleswoman. But yes, all proceeds go to the funding of the podcast. I have put my heart and soul into this thing. And we're in the red. We're in the red.
Buy the
Yeah.
stuff. Buy the stuff, guys.
It's like, I got this. Yeah.
And
Just
also,
buy the stuff.
if there's something there that or you want something there that we don't have, tell
Oh,
me.
hit us up.
I can make
And
it
you can
happen.
buy that when you buy the other stuff.
Yes.
All right.
I can't make a lanyard happen though. That's the only thing I
Oddly
can't.
specific. Okay.
Yeah.
It's very oddly specific. It's a very private thing apparently.
Lanyard
Lucrative bit.
Oh.
I can get
Lanyard.
athleisure wear with
Yeah.
Confessions of the Gamer Girl logo on like the entire thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But I can't.
What's
I can
lanyard
get
though?
baited. I can make a bikini. You want a bikini? You want a bikini
No.
dolphin?
Can you make a
Dolphin-
mankini?
No. I just literally pictured a dolphin in a bikini, but with our logo on it. Dolphin, your Photoshop skills are needed. Oh, buy enough shirts to tie around your neck as a lanyard. Okay, no, this is a creative approach. I can appreciate that.
Mhm.
I like it. Okay,
I like the
Can
lot.
you
Make a
Oh, God.
moustache.
out of our logo.
Coag.
Oh no! All right, what were you guys playing this week? What did you get up to?
Well, I played Doom, obviously.
Shit, no way.
My God,
I
I
know.
heard you got
who
a
would've-
shirt too.
Yeah,
I
with a
did,
bike
and I
on it.
got this shirt. It's a great shirt. Thank you. And I also actually jumped into my comfort game, Forza Horizon 5. That's still going. It's still a banger. It's still live service. You still got all your things that you can do every single week. If you want a job in a game, you can subscribe to that. But yeah, it's really, really fun. Lots of people driving around and stuff. They have the new Forza Horizon 5 realms. So you can create little mini explorable
Did you plant
tracks and
pumpkins
worlds.
in there
Did I plant pumpkins in
too? Hey, listen.
So the
Disney Dreamlight got full. All right, we got to plan in other games now. Thank you.
That's your best one ever,
The
Shay.
next
Thank
level is
you.
just going to be her smashing through pumpkins.
You know, it's just gonna be
I'll
like a
get on
pumpkin
that.
themed world, and she's gonna have this gorgeous track, right? But it's gonna be like Halloween themed, only in that it's full of pumpkins.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
I would
yeah,
play
nothing
that.
scary, just pumpkins.
yeah. Just the pumpkins.
I'm that
Yeah.
Halloween girl though. Like I'll get down with pumpkins, some little cats, little witchy cats. Other than that, no. Yes, you can play it on PS5, which I have not because why would I do that? But anyway, they did not consult me.
Shade.
They did not consult me about this, okay? Anyway, but for a live service game, for a game that's, online, lots of, friends. Apparently, we're friends now. You can do that. It's not on PlayStation Plus though, but it is on Game Pass. So you want to pay Playground,
surprise.
more money. That's great. Give them money, but just play it on Game Pass. It's fine.
Yeah, just play it on Xbox.
Shay, I did see you streaming quite a bit.
Yes, I was.
She was.
I was.
Tell us about that.
So finally managed to get into League of Legends. It only took many, many patches and fucking pulling everything apart, updating every single driver that's ever even looked at my computer. And then they put out a patch and it fixed it. So it wasn't on my end at all. It was them. They were being scuffed. So
that's
finally got
nice.
in. Yeah. And I loved this, right? So think about this, right? You've been trying to access a game for a couple of weeks now, and you can't even get past the client. And then eventually gets a smidge better, but now you get into lobby and it crashes and says you dodged and takes away your ranked points. So obviously I'm quite cranky. So I finally get in. We get to play Clash, which is a community bracket tournament. So it's not for professionals or anything like that. It's just like, you get your friends together, you make a team, you go into a bracket, you have your fun. It's genuinely one of the really cool things that League does. So we played. We won our first game. Now that's marvelous because I'm not gonna lie, usually lose our first game and win the second two. But we won our first game. We were so proud of ourselves. We were like, oh my God, the start is amazing. The entire tournament crashed.
Oh.
Entire.
No.
I'm not. It was so it was bad. So the entire tournament crashed, and at first I was like, "Oh God, has the bug just changed?" And all of a sudden, and my entire team's like, "No, we're all seeing this." I'm like, "Have I caused this to be disqualified?" No. Every single bracket was terminated, and we were told to log back in and start again. So we're like, "Okay, well, that's okay. It's just restarting the tournament. 3 more games. No worries, no worries." So we pop back in. We win that second, which is now our first game, and we were, again, chuffed with ourselves. We were like, holy fuck, we're doing so well. This is amazing. They cancelled Clash. Yeah.
Are you okay?
No, I'm angry.
This is why she said that she had a nug day, and I was like, are you getting nuggets?
Yes.
And then she said, no, nug. Well, I'm glad you got nuggets.
Rough day equal nug day.
That would be a good day. Rough. Sorry.
But no, so that was over the weekend, and I was like, that's just phenomenal. Thank you, Riot, small indie company. Good. Yep, good.
We understand.
Yeah. And then other than that, got to play Tinkerland on Tuesday, which is a game that I actually highly recommend everyone pick up because that was addictive. Yeah. It was one of those games where we jumped in and you got to survive and stuff like that. It's very cute. It's pixel art, top down, so like I can play it and not die. You've got to like sort of unravel the mystery on how to get to different areas because like you're literally shipwrecked. So if you're going to traipse over to the snow, you're going to freeze your ass off immediately. So you got to go through all this different questing and like crafting essentially. So I looked away from the clock and like 4 hours had passed, and then all of a sudden I had to finish my stream. And I was like, but I don't want to. I wish to continue playing the fun little game. So yeah, there you go. I highly, highly recommend. That's what I've been playing this week. And no regrets. It's pretty good.
No regrets.
Yeah, no regrets.
I played a game the other day where you got a really nice photo on a roof. That was hilarious to watch you attempt to do.
Oh, me? What was I doing? On a roof. Oh, Dinkum? Yeah.
Get together on the roof and take the photo with the moon for like 45 minutes. I'm like, I think you've got it. I think you've got
yeah, nearly. We were trying to stack on each other. Like it was a mission.
Off the roof, and I'm like, nearly. And then you got on there and it was like someone had fall off. I'm like, oh my God.
Or Dave would do something, or like someone would move and someone falls off someone else's head, and it's like, guys, please, this pyramid is not working. I need everyone to really get with it. Okay,
and
remember,
were you guys stacked on top of each other?
We were, yes, on top of a roof.
Oh, well, that's really hard. You could have done like a cheerleader triangle. That would have been easier.
That's what we did, right? So we did 3 and then 2, and then we tried getting the 1 on top because you're already on top of a roof. I don't know. Anyone who plays Dinkum, I'm literally meaning like your player house. We got up there, and then we just wanted to get in. And then finally,
we did it. The moon was in the wrong spot, and I'm
like, the tree, like where the moon was.
I'm out.
The camera, and the tree's like dead in front. I'm like, you motherfucker! I can't believe you.
You've ruined everything, Moon.
It was just like, we didn't just spend however long. All right, everyone, get off the damn roof. We're going to bed.
All right, wrap it up.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, nah. Absolutely not doing it. I hate it here. But we were quite proud of ourselves. So
Yeah, Kate does that. She'll just swan in, just, "Hi,
Whee!
I'm
Yeah,
here."
I do.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Should show Kate my gremlinness, not just on this podcast. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It'll
this
be
is
good.
actually her personality. It's not an act. She's
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
actually
no.
it's always like this. It doesn't turn off. People are like, "Oh my god, I love that you're so authentic." I'm like, "That's really good. I can't turn it off."
It's
Yeah,
So,
I'm glad you
it's
love
a
it.
problem.
yeah, like, you see it as a positive. I live with it all the time. Cool. Yeah, good. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Can confirm.
Kate.
Please don't stack well.
Well, I have been playing The Last of Us, and I think I'm now finally up to the point where I am past this TV show. So if I wanted to, I could start watching the second season, which just wrapped up, I think, last week or this week or something. But I have this concern, right, that I could start watching the show, and you know how sometimes to make the story fit and suit and get into the time frames they've
Oh,
got, maybe
the
they'll jump ahead a
switches?
little bit, introduce a
Yeah,
character
Yeah.
yes.
that I
Yeah.
haven't yet met. So I'm like paranoid that if I
Mhm.
just go, okay, I'm going to start and I'll watch episode 1, they might like say something about something that's happened later in the game.
Oh, it's
So,
confirmed. Dolphin confirmed it. They
Oh,
put something from the
see,
very end.
right.
oh,
So
see,
because of
no, you
that,
had a good call then. Yeah, I'd have been
yeah, because of
pissed.
that,
I'd have
I
been
was
like,
like, I'm going to finish the game. Then I'm
mm,
going to watch the show. I do believe I'm up to the gameplay beyond the show now, but still, I'm going to wait.
don't risk that.
Um, mm,
Mm-mm.
it's good. It's been fun, but it seems like a little for me, it's a bit slow. Like it's taking its time getting through, and I'm like, we're doing the same stuff. I'm liking it. It's a good game, but we could speed things up a bit. I feel like I'm playing for an hour, and like I could have fit that into 5 minutes. But
This could have been
but
an
it is
email. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
didn't
it is the
have a
very
full meaning.
definition of this could have been an email. Do I like the content in the email? Sure. Could have you
Mm,
emailed it to me? Yes. Did you ring me? Why did you do this? Yes.
mm,
But um, so I'm doing that. And I started Rugrats, which let me just say, and I think I
Yes.
could have just about played anything other than Xena, and would have every retro game would have felt amazing to me. Um,
Everyone
because
but that.
mhm.
oh, I tell you, I mean, don't get me wrong. Xena was a good game if you want to play it and you can put up with the non-save states and the ridiculous angles in which the camera decides to take itself on. And I say take itself on because I didn't touch anything and why are we looking over there? But
But have you seen this tree? Like, I
like I'm
actually
like
wanted to look at the fight.
I'm like, mate, I'm getting shit mixed by that guy with the sword over there. Why are we staring at the sky? Like I didn't even move. So, but let's not, okay, because we got through it and we finished the game and it's
You did it,
fine.
and we're so proud of you.
And
And it's
now I assume
fine.
you'll never play it again.
It's sitting on my shelf, but I've really, honest to God, considered setting it on fire. I'm not going to, but I've
Can
thought
someone
about it.
send her a copy to set on fire,
No,
please?
I have it. It is
No,
there.
no, no, no. So you can have one
I've
to
got
So I
keep.
other
can keep
copies.
one?
So yeah,
Yeah.
we can set one
I
on
don't know if
fire
the
and have it
rage would leave
beside.
my soul if I left it on the shelf still though.
No, but you'd have like the melted one beside it. Be like, this is the consequences to your
Yeah.
actions.
Yeah.
Okay,
If you
yeah.
ever think
Think
about
twice.
getting out of that case, think about what could happen.
Get back in the cave.
This could be
So,
you.
Yeah.
so I finished that, but I've moved on to Rugrats. Now,
Yes.
it
Mm.
is the cutest,
I was gonna say, I think I remember this game. Hey,
easiest game in the world. And you don't need save states because who kills a baby? Okay. You're not
what
dying. Although I
dingoes?
may have killed Tommy twice. um,
Kate and
No.
dingoes.
um, but, but I mean, he doesn't actually die. He just slips over and goes, ah. But I did that a couple times so far. But
Is that the
Xena
one
took
where
me
you're like,
700,000 years, and I actually clocked this game in 2
ooh,
hours. So, um,
Oh, really? That's very
yeah,
good.
and I've felt like absolute trash this week because my kids brought home this really cool cold for me, so that's been really fun.
hey
And,
mom? No.
so I've
What
been
a
run
gift.
down, but I played it and it was, it's
Is
good.
that
I'm
the
doing some
Rugrats
bonus
game
levels.
where you're like in a playground and you've got to collect like letters or
Is it the
something? Or am I
backyard,
thinking?
isn't
No.
it?
No, this is the one where you search for reptile
Oh.
puzzle pieces. So you do all these little
Oh.
side games, like, you, like, pop some balloons and you run through a
Yeah.
shopping center and all these different little cool things. And it's
Well,
straightforward and there is one
there's apparently a
infuriating
very
level though.
scary section, apparently, Dolphin's
There's what?
saying. Is this a horror? Is it a horror game?
No, not at all.
The babies, what
Is
happens to the babies?
is the scary section where the lights all go out and you've got to try and get them back on? Because I haven't played that level yet. because you only
Ooh.
have to play enough to get enough reptile bars to get enough
Oh,
puzzle pieces.
you skipped the horror level.
Yeah, not by choice. If
They
it's
do,
actually
mate.
scary, I'll do that again.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
All right, now you've got to go back and play that level for Dolphin.
I'm going to. I'm going to
Yeah.
do. I'm going to record one more time, make a third part, and it's going to be all the bonus levels that I didn't do.
Oh,
So,
well
I'm
done.
wondering if the one I'm thinking of was like maybe PlayStation 2, because the one I was thinking of is 3D. Like
Oh yeah.
not good 3D. Okay, I don't want to alarm anybody.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I remember that. I remember that case, but
Mm,
Yeah,
I
I've got a
think the
few of
game that
them.
I'm remembering is PlayStation 2.
I think I've got
yeah.
4 Rugrats games down there, and I think
Ooh.
there's
We're having like a Rugrats marathon?
there's like 3 or 4, and
Yeah, there was, because they released a lot of films. It was very popular.
it was
I
It was
great.
specifically
funny.
liked
My
Rugrats
favorite.
in Paris. That was my
Mhm.
Yeah.
favorite.
See, you know what I
We
loved most about that was that Chucky's dad finally married a woman so that he could get his shit together. Like, bro,
Yeah, it was great.
they
Yeah.
were a hot mess. Like, that kid was riddled with anxiety, and his dad
He
was, like, not helping,
He
was!
and
just
then
wanted someone to love him.
Kimmy's
Oh,
mum
yeah.
comes along, and she's like, "I'll deal with this. I'll deal with
Yeah.
this."
Like, "I got it, man. Don't worry about it. I got you."
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I remember Chucky, yeah, just as a kid looking at him being like, "You make me nervous.
Yeah.
Stop."
I'm
Yeah, and
worried
he
for your
had, like
future, and
he
you're
had
2
the
years
worst
old.
best friend ever. Like, he had a best friend that was a total menace, didn't give a 0, you know?
No.
He would just
Oh,
go off and do
oh, yeah.
whatever he but
Mhm,
he was
mhm.
super supportive. He was always like, "Chucky, you're doing so great, buddy." I'm like, "Of course he is. He has no choice. You've taken him into the freaking outback, and now he's with the wild Thornberrys." Like, bro,
Yeah. Like, I either do good or I die, okay? Options are limited right now. We're gonna talk about this later. Thank
exactly.
you.
Now
Wait,
get
was
on
there
top
a
of
Wild
Reptar.
Thornberry game?
There was a Wild
Oh,
Thornberry
yeah.
movie,
There was
but
the
I don't
crossover
know.
movie as well, the, Rugrats Go Wild. I remember loving that film as a kid,
Oh,
okay?
yeah, Rugrats
Like
Gone Wild, that was great.
That was the best, yeah.
yes. Like, the older sister got hold of the camper van for some reason, just pumped some music, and
Yeah.
they're, like, through
Yep.
through the environment.
Look, and the thing is, right, we were raised with these, this was a G film. Dump your kid.
Mhm.
Yep, you can watch this, babysitter
Fish
TV,
girls.
whatever.
Yep.
Yep.
No wonder we are the way that we are
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yep. Like,
Mhm.
I was watching the show just the other day, and I was only on episode 2, and this, like, insane manic dog starts going at the baby. I'm like, this is a lot." Like, I'm like,
I
Like, I think they've
No,
done
but
a really good job to, like, have it from that kid's point of view. Because as a kid, you're like,
yeah.
"Oh, that's not good." As an adult, you're like, "Jesus fucking Christ, what do we stop now, stop."
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I
no,
must have
but I
commented 57 times on the fact that where is the parental supervision 99.9% of the time? I'm
Oh, that
like,
was like
Stu
90s
is just
parenting. You
useless.
chuck them in the lounge room and you, I don't know, let them roam
I
free.
remember lots of playpens, like playpen these were
Yes.
playpen parents, like
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
porta cot parents, you just, "Yep, you're good. You're in
Yeah, you'll
there."
be right.
Don't
You can't
Also,
get
here,
hurt, you're in there.
play with this screwdriver. You won't do
Mhm.
anything with that.
Hey, he used to have that thing in his nappy.
No.
Like, that
I've got to think there's
can't
Yeah.
be
injuries that have
right.
happened, right?
And also, like, each time you change his nappy, you're not like, "My man, why do
Yeah.
you keep this in here?
How
Why
did you
is"
get this again?
Get there.
I just put this away.
or
No, I
you just,
reckon,
like, put it into the next nappy, like, "Oh, well, I see you need this. Very good. We'll just pop
yeah,
that back in."
you keep finding this, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in.
Just make it easy for you.
It's his
Like,
comfort toy, okay? He likes a
changing him, and you're like, "Hold
screwdriver.
that, mate. Thanks. Okay, give it back. Yep, cool."
Yeah, good, 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 good.
Well,
So
I'm
anyway,
glad that
Rugrats is good.
that's cured a little bit of your, depression about retro games.
Mm. I really started off solid, huh?
You and Xena and then straight to
Yeah.
Rugrats. Let's go.
I had
Look,
to.
you would think, like, Xena, back in the day, I haven't watched all of the episodes or anything like that, but she gives off, pretty modern woman vibes,
Mhm.
overall, and you would think that kind of, uh what am I trying to say? You would think that would rub off in the game and make it a little bit more enjoyable, but clearly that was just the storytelling was just gone. It was just
Mm.
there was
Yeah,
none
look,
there.
I watched the show because I watched it instead of studying at college, so I clocked the entire show. Um, and yeah, she is definitely
Please
she's
get
a
degrees.
great character, and, we can all pretend that she wasn't in love with Gabrielle, that's fine.
Mm.
But it was a really good show. And then
Mm.
the game it had potential, but I guess, I mean, I've got to keep reminding myself this was the 90s. Like, it's
Mm.
okay.
Yeah.
This is not the nows. Do it
Yeah, and
again.
also
Don't do it
it
again, for love
wasn't
of Christ.
you know what I'm imagining though, right? I'm imagining like and let's be honest, right? Like this game wasn't for girls. This was a game for like men who love watching the series and they've got their little computer, their little gaming thing, and they're like, hell yeah, I'm gonna play some Cena. Love that. It's like I'm just imagining this in my head with the little tiny controller and like this little itty bitty pixelated girl
Yep,
trying to
with their
see
little
like how
triangle
short the
boobs.
skirt is. Yeah, I'm just
Yep.
the context around the release of this game, like I don't know if there was like a midnight release for this game, you know, like was it pre-orders, you know? Yeah, good
Yeah.
times that I was not around for, thankfully.
Mm.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't actually know
wonderful.
what year it came out in.
Like
So
96 or something?
I
I
was
was alive
5.
for that, but I was
I was 5.
3, so I probably wasn't lining up, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
that's fair.
so someone has
99.
recommended
About
99. Someone has recommended the Lion King game
Oh my god. I
for
can
you,
yep,
Kate.
I knew who that would have been. Yep.
Now, I
Did you ever
have
play
heard
that?
stories. I've played it. I didn't own it, but it was on someone's computer, and I tell you, using the space bar and the arrow key was a nightmare.
Mm.
I don't know if it's in. I don't think it's improved. I should say. But I don't know where you can play it. I think there's emulators
Ooh.
online.
Yeah,
I think it's
true.
like one of the only places anymore, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
Also,
copies would be hard to find.
I also believe the Aladdin game is hard as well.
I have
Yes.
the
And the
Aladdin game.
Tarzan game.
And Tarzan. Yeah,
Mhm.
they
Yeah.
were all like similar
Strangely
platformer
complex.
puzzles and weird parkour.
I had
Mhm.
a really unhealthy relationship with giraffes for a while after The Lion King. Like, I was like, "You guys." I'd go to the zoo and I'd be like, "You sons of bitches. I know it's not your fault, but I can't look at you right now because every time I see you lift your head, I think about the time I fell off the head. I just can't." But I've moved
Mhm.
past that,
Okay.
You don't
mostly.
I'm
have to.
glad.
You can hold that grudge if you want. No, I won't kill them.
Giraffes see me coming, they're like, "This crazy bitch again."
Unless she's fucking here again. Oh, Greg, I
Why
don't
is
know
she
what the fuck she
doing that?
wants, man. I don't know.
It doesn't help that my
Run
daughter's
away.
favorite animal is giraffes, and I'm like, "You don't know.
Betrayal.
You
No
don't know.
idea.
You don't know.
Oh.
I'll let you
Well,
play Lion King, and we'll see."
Mhm.
Anyway, moving on from retro trauma.
retro trauma. That's gonna
Yay.
be
That's the title of
that's
my videos on YouTube.
As opposed to modern trauma.
the playlist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
retro
modern trauma is where she puts the episodes of The Last of Us, and then retro trauma.
Mhm.
She's got the dark level
You're
of
right.
Rugrats and
That would be a good, like,
Xena.
playlist, titles.
You guys
Okay.
Yeah.
came to escape your trauma. I was born into it.
Yeah, well, that was just the technological advancements we had at the time. We didn't know it would be trauma. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
they knew. Those
They
devs
knew.
back then, they were like, "Got them again."
Fuck these
Those
kids.
devs.
Yeah.
Those devs.
Uh,
Speaking of those devs,
Ooh.
I don't know if I've lived under a rock for a little while.
You do
But
live in WA, so, like, a little bit?
wow.
You live in
Um,
a country town in WA.
like,
Dude.
that is how much more under a rock.
Yeah, except you could be under, like, Uluru, I guess, but I don't think you're allowed to live under there, so
No, I
next
don't actually
best.
think you're allowed near there anymore.
Yeah. You can look at it longingly.
well, at least you called it the right thing. That's nice.
Yeah, I got
Um, Nintendo have obviously they're excited. They got their amazingly overpriced looking Wii U thing. That is the Nintendo Switch 2. I have seen a lot of comparison between the two. But anyway, all the lovely videos that I'm seeing across social media are saying that it's great. So obviously I'm going to believe that, right? But yes,
Mhm.
the Switch 2 is releasing next week. And in preparation for that, Nintendo have they're just being very open, very honest. I like it. They had a Q&A session with their
This is
developers.
unusual. Okay.
Is it? I don't know. It feels very
Do you
It's
warm.
usually their stuff's usually very scripted. It seems open, but it's very scripted.
Is it?
So, yeah, but
Do you
I'm
think they're being
curious.
open and honest because they're about to, like, steal all our information when we sign the new terms of service? Like,
Yeah,
we
they're gonna
have to
kick
be
the console
listening
if they don't like what you're doing with it, and
if
there'll
you're
be no
totally
ability to
it.
repair.
No.
So, yeah, they're
Exactly.
gonna do some interesting things.
And then when it all goes to, because we all don't like it, they're like, "Hey, we were super open with you guys, so I don't
Yeah,
understand why we
We
can't live in your lounge room. I don't
we
understand."
totally said we were just gonna turn off your ability to use your console whenever the fuck we felt like it. Like, we were quite clear about this.
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah, no, there's been a lot of tea. We've been drinking a
Yes.
lot of tea from Nintendo recently. Please look, this is just facts that we're talking about. This is not something that we've made up or any of our
No.
personal opinions. But the developers out there, I can't say all of their names, but they had a kind of a Q&A. Yes, I imagine it was kind of they got the questions beforehand.
Mm.
But one of the questions revealed that the Mario Kart World was actually set to be released as part of the original Nintendo Switch's uh, uh,
Life cycle.
when it came out. You know what I mean?
Release. Yeah.
I can't. Sorry, I had a massive brain fart then. So yeah, so when the first Nintendo Switch came out, they were supposed to bring out Mario Kart World. So this game looks so great because it's been in production for that long.
Mm.
Right.
But their reasoning for that is because they wanted it to be at 60 frames per second. And obviously the original Nintendo Switch was only 30 frames per second, which we know if you've ever tried to play Hogwarts Legacy on the Nintendo Switch.
I'm sensing some difficulties here. Very
Look,
nice.
I didn't
as
do it
as
for too long.
it's just not
It's just
great.
not.
Mm.
It's painful to play.
I have
And yeah,
seen like people putting like side by sides of like a variety of games. Like here
Yeah.
it is on PC. Here it is on Switch. Mm.
Yep.
And it's yep.
well, hopefully all of those things will be in the past because you'll get your lovely 60 frames per second on the new Nintendo Switch 2.
Mm.
But I was surprised because yeah, like I mean I'm glad that they held back on it, but also I'm kind of sad that they didn't bring it
Mm.
out at the same time. I don't know. Maybe and it kind of leans into this fact of, okay, so they knew that there were downsides to the console, and then, they've still had all these agreements to, put Doom on the Switch and, all of
Mm.
these, AAA games that we love onto the Switch, and then what? It's not 60 frames per second. It will never actually be as good because it can't compete. So, like,
Mm.
is this like some weird, like, contractual uh kind of things that they've agreed to but then couldn't deliver on?
Dude, I got nothing. Hey, Nintendo makes some wild decisions, and like I have for a lot of their stuff given up on trying to understand why they make some of the choices they do, because they're questionable. Nintendo's always had that, like, not always, okay. The recent few consoles, they've had that reputation of just being behind, like
Yeah.
behind in tech, behind in like user features, that kind of thing.
But it's
Um,
Mario, we love Mario.
we do,
Yeah.
no, we love
We
Mario,
do.
but like it's just
But
so
do we spend
strange.
$800 on a console to play Mario?
Just like, oh, dude,
Yeah,
yeah,
I want it. Like, I love the idea of, like, Mario Forza Horizon, like, that, like,
yes.
fucking tickles my pickle, you know what I mean? Like, that is great. You know, I just
Mm,
but I can't afford it. It's
no.
just too much.
I
Yeah.
know
Look,
we're in a
I
cost of
mean,
living crisis, but can you fork out like 800? Come on, you'll be right, yeah? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, you'll be
That's
fine.
not
What
your
was it
rent
that
for like
that
a bit.
that person said this week? I can't remember who it was.
What person?
If you're a big enough fan, you'll find a way.
That's not a great way to be, because you can be a big fan and not afford it, and that doesn't make you less of a fan. It just makes you not rich. It
Yeah.
is what it
Mm,
is.
I
yeah.
don't think
Oh,
there's
I don't
enough
just
like
for
that
me.
game.
I mean,
Yeah.
I obviously I have the Switch,
Same.
and I also have a Steam Deck, and I'm not about to go and get a Switch 2 because it's not even gonna come close to the Steam Deck for me. So what's the point?
There you go.
That's fair.
I don't
That's
have
fair.
a Steam Deck. I think I put a video out about Nintendo Switch and about the launch party and how you used to have to you were going to have to pay to be like part of it in the first
Oh,
place. You had to buy a fast pass to actually attend
that's
the launch
weird.
party, the launch event. And then they changed that and they were like, oh no, it's if you pay, it's a fast pass and you just get like priority in the line to pick it up. So yeah, I got a comment on there and it was saying just get a Steam Deck. And I'm like, well, I can't afford one of those either.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
actually a game that I've been really, really freaking wanting. It's called Fantasy Life: The Girl Who Steals Time, and this is a $90 game, okay? $90 for a game for me is absurd. I can't do that. I can't afford that. Like, when people see me playing very expensive games on streams, I'm really clear, like, hey, I was given this code by this thing because I'm a streamer. This is not reasonable to be trying to fork out constantly, okay? Like, for anybody who's not aware, streamers get free keys a lot. We have places where we can apply. Don't be trying to buy games at the frequency we do. It's not realistic.
Yeah.
And this game, at first I wasn't too sold, right? I was like, it looks cool, looks interesting, wouldn't mind it. Like, genuinely looks very cute, but $90 goddamn dollars. Like, what are you doing in that
Yeah.
game that I want to pay that much for it? Turns out it has an absurd amount of depth and is actually genuinely worth the amount. I've been watching a bunch of reviews and everything like that, which is shocking because I've never really come across that before. And I love this. This is beautiful. So, as if $90 wasn't enough, don't worry, you can play it cross-platform. So you can play it on your PC, and then when you feel like it, you can switch over to your Switch. You just have to buy a second copy. You'll have your save data. You'll have your save data, but you just have to buy a second copy, though.
Is it a second
You
copy for a
know-
lesser price, or are we talking $90 again?
Another 90. Yep. So you'll have your save file. Don't worry. You just have to spend double on that
Oh,
game.
okay. I'm all right. Thank you.
And it performs poorly on the Switch.
Okay, I have like many comments right now.
Mm.
Sorry. Okay. I'm bringing this back to Disney Dreamlight Valley just because I can. So
Lovely.
the save file, you can share that with Xbox and then on your PC Game Pass.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
It's on there. And that's all good. But you have to play on Nintendo Switch, which like you don't need 60 frames per second to play Disney Dreamlight Valley on the Switch. It's fine. But
There's some
if you
effects
play it
in
on
my
the
benefits,
Switch,
it's pretty.
you have to have purchased the expansions on the Switch as well, and they're a separate price and they're not discounted. This is a common thing, and it sucks.
What the fuck? No. I purchased this game. I purchased the right to play this game because let's face it, we don't own our games. But I purchased the right to play this motherfucking game. Extend it to the other platforms, or you can fuck your platform off. I'm sorry. People do not have the money to be buying this many copies of games on top of the cost of these really genuinely expensive consoles. And if you love that console, fucking phenomenal, right? But if you're that kind of person who, you know, you travel a lot, or perhaps you just need the ability to move around with whatever you're playing, like for you guys, you've got kids. So you probably want to be sitting in the lounge room with them when they're playing, just to make sure they're all good and you're monitoring and, you know, you're there. You're being a present parent. Like, stop trying to charge people like that for the convenience of just switching rooms. It's ridiculous. As long as
if
they've
I've
bought
already
it once,
bought the game, like, be satisfied, because I'm not going to come back again if you're going to make me buy the game every time I need to move, because it's not convenient. It's not even realistic for me to sit in this room when my kids are out there. You know?
It's just like, you know what, fuck it. I will just work around it then if I buy it, because honestly, I'm annoyed now and I might not.
Yeah.
And you know the funny thing is, and we had a comment in the chat, and I agree. Doom was very expensive, $120 for the standard edition, and then if you wanted the deluxe edition and the early access, it was $180, $170.
Usually the 120 is the like the fancy
the deluxe edition. Yep.
Yes.
Like, what the hell?
And an astronomical cost for gamers. And you know what? When you're spending nearly $200, I can please. Like, come on, you've already bought it. And we've spoken about GTA 6 and how much that potentially could cost. But you know what? They have a very thirsty community waiting. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of people, I don't know, selling a kidney or something, or you know,
Dude, people are going to be so
doing
on
some
that.
cash jobs for this game.
Like, I'm not usually the one to use this term, but they're going to be like flies on shit, straight up. Like,
It won't
it's just gonna
matter
be like,
what it is. Yeah.
no,
They'll be out there doing
absolutely.
GTA shit to get GTA.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Hey, like, this is my favorite game, and I'm looking to fund my gaming addiction. You need anything?
You're under arrest.
Like, oh,
Do you wanna
no.
call someone? Can we call the developers of GTA? I think they'll get it.
Yeah,
Like, can they bail
They'll
me out?
understand.
but, like, it's just it's frustrating, and, like, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
right? Devs should be paid properly, companies should be paid properly,
Mhm.
but
Yes.
this 160 upwards amount, that's not all going to a dev. It's not like you're going there like, "Mate, you did a fucking phenomenal job, here's 160." If that was the case, honestly, a lot of us probably would, right?
Yep.
If we could see the individual and go, "For you." But you know that a large amount of it is just going into the company because the company wants to make money. And it's frustrating because on one hand,
Yeah.
you're like, "No, I understand. You are charging me because you have made something fantastic and astounding. Even if it's flawed, the fact that it exists in its first place, like, people can really underestimate how amazing video games are. The fact that that even exists is astounding." But also, cost of living crisis. Mhm.
Yeah.
I just
Look,
Yeah.
there is the option, okay? It's not impossible for you to afford these amazing games experience, these amazing stories and worlds at a price point that suits you. You just have to wait it out, unfortunately.
unless it's
And
Nintendo though, because they don't do sales.
I've seen 10% off.
Oh, 10? You
I've
got
seen 10.
spoiled. Oh.
And there is sometimes the Lego games, you can get them really
Mm,
cheap on the Switches.
okay.
But and that kinda takes this thing away from if my girls wanna play a Lego game, the same one each,
Yeah,
then I
okay.
have to buy 2 of
Oh,
them.
of
Yeah.
course,
Um,
because you've got similar aged kids, so they're gonna wanna sometimes play the same thing, so you're gonna be burnt
yeah. So
buying
that's
duplicate.
okay. But yeah, look, it's cost of living, inflation, I don't know, Donald Trump, I don't know who you wanna
Hopefully don't say
blame.
those
Blame
words on here.
someone.
I
The
just threw up a little
Cheeto.
bit in my mouth.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, I don't need more nightmares, okay? Like, damn, damn.
Um No, I just that's just the choice that you have to make, and it's
Mm,
hard. It's hard if you're a creator. It's
mm.
hard if you wanna dip your toes into, making YouTube videos and
Yes.
being
People who are
relevant and
starting out, like,
Mhm.
I pity
yeah.
them because, these methods that we go through to request, codes and things like that, one, they're not shared about a lot. I didn't find out until a couple of years into actually streaming that I even had access to this kind of service, and it was because another streamer dropped a word that I didn't understand. I was like, "Oh, what's that?" And they were like, "Oh, of course, it's this." And I'm like, "I don't know that." But when you're first starting out, you do not have access to these resources because you're how do I put this? You are not established.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
even if you message individual companies and things like that, which you absolutely can do, they're gonna be like, "Well, you're not quite where we would want you to be, blah blah blah," unless you can put together like a really nice case. So I feel really bad for people trying to get into this now. And don't get me wrong, there are affordable games out there. There's plenty of gorgeous indie games and things like that. But
Yeah.
for example, Doom.
Mm.
Doom Cutie is a massive fan of that franchise. Of course, she's going to want that game. Um, there's just some of these games that we love. Like, you guys know I'm a big Pokemon nerd. Yeah, I'm still weary about the Pokemon games because they're shitting me a bit. But I want to go buy those. But I'm
Yeah.
not gonna get a Switch 2. Not for a long time. That shit's
Mm.
way too expensive for me. So I can't get my hands on those Pokemon games. There is a barrier there now for me. And it's frustrating.
The way I got access to Doom, and it's not a secret, if you look as part of receiving codes for games, you see where this person gets the code from.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Keymailer.
Sometimes there's a couple
Keymailer.com.
others.
Yeah, there's other places you can get them, but that's the place that Bethesda actually specifically advertises.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so they started that when I think when Starfield came out, they started, like, going
Oh,
into there. I think instead of keeping a database, they
mm,
can use this program,
just
and then it actually
externally.
looks at all your analytics, sorry,
Mm,
and you need to have a certain amount of followers, certain amount of engagement, and
and,
things
like,
like that.
different companies can set it differently as well. So, like, you
Yeah,
might have,
that's
like, a really big
correct.
Yeah.
company who's like, "No, you have to be over this threshold," but you might have, like, a smaller indie company, and they're like, "No, no, we're very happy to accept people that only have a couple hundred followers. It's all good." So,
Yeah.
depends what you're
Um
applying for.
Yeah, so there's definitely places like that, but you need to have the social media presence. Like, I had a number
Mm,
of people, like, in my real life being like, "She got a code for Doom? What?" Like like
like, of course
like,
you
it's
did.
hard. Like
Yeah.
Like, of course, I am Doom Cutie. What's she talking about? What's she talking about?
Anyway, it's something that you can find ways around, either by waiting it out, putting out different content and creating like a kind of a different kind of platform. Like you could be an enthusiast. You could do, for example, if it was Doom, but you didn't own any Dooms and you wanted to get into it, you could do reaction videos to trailers, or you could I don't know, go to all the EB games or whatever, or where and look at the stuff and be like, this is, this is what they have, the signage and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know, just find ways to make content about it without, playing the game or without actually having the game.
Get good at hyping up literally fucking nothing. I'm not
Oh
joking.
yeah.
Like, it's hard. I'm so bad at it. But like you see a Doom poster, that's your quick
This
form.
is the
Okay,
best
this
thing
is
I've ever
amazing.
seen
Have you
in my
seen this?
life.
Look at this, gorgeous.
Have you
Look at
seen
just
this?
insert
Look at this
details
motorbike.
about whatever.
Best
I think this is a
motorbike.
callback to blah blah blah. Like you gotta be on that shit. But like the point
Yeah.
is that is how it works, and like
Yeah.
that's it's one accessible way into it. But if you're just like a standard ass person who doesn't create content, I wish you the
Just
best
wait
of
for the
luck.
sale. Just
Yeah.
wait for the sale or
Just
something,
just watch your favorite streamers. We'll play it for you, and
Yeah.
then pick it up for
Or
sale.
get Xbox Game Pass and then you can play
Actually, it's pretty
bangers
badass, yeah.
day in, day one.
Yeah, we're not sponsored,
Yep.
but like I heavily support this. Hey, like the amount of times I've wanted to test out a game, but I'm not sure if I want to buy it because, like, it's quite a commitment. And fucking everybody goes, Shade, you have Xbox Game Pass. I'm like, no, I don't. No, I don't.
What about
'Cause I'll
PC Game Pass, Shay? It's $1.
Well, I don't think it is.
$1.
I don't think it is. It's only $1 if it's your first time, right?
Yeah,
I think I've
is
already.
it your first time?
No, it's not. No,
I'll just
I couldn't continue the subscription because I was poor. But no,
I
on
think
top of
it's
that,
maybe it's 12.
I like to keep my games because I get really addicted to them, and then I try to like complete them because I'm a completionist.
Oh god.
And it
I'm
takes
glad I'm
time.
not. I do my own
Yeah.
head in if I'm that.
No, I have to really limit it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I have to limit it. Otherwise, it gets out of hand.
Yeah, fair enough. You would hate my save of Hogwarts Legacy then because one of my Merlin trials is glitched and I can't complete it. So,
Bite it. Just right.
and that's my original save from when I reviewed it. So, love that for me.
Nice.
I'd
That's
have to
hurting
do
my
it.
feelings.
I'd have to level up another character and do it, and I haven't done that yet. So,
So I'm reading chat, and chat's great. Chat. I know we don't acknowledge you too much, but you guys are fantastic.
they're talking to each other about, I don't know, they don't like Doom. Oh no, sorry, they don't like software ID.
Somebody mentioned
and
that I might like
and-
Pokemon, and that's just I don't know what you're talking about. I would like it's fine. It's
It's okay.
Yep,
it's
She
fine.
guesses.
I
It's-
like Xbox so much. I have a fridge behind me. You can't see it, but it's next to the logo, and it's a little
yeah,
mini fridge.
like
I've got
The
the
little
mini
black
fridge.
one.
Yeah.
I've got that
Yeah.
too.
I'm proud of us.
Right.
Fucking-
Wait, yours is not out. Is it used? Do you use it?
Mine.
You have an Xbox
Yeah.
fridge? Okay.
My Xbox fridge is next to my son's PC because
Oh, of course.
You
it's
must
where
really
all
like
his drinks and stuff are. Like, where am
Okay.
I going to put
Fit
it?
like
guys?
four drinks in
Dude,
there.
right in the middle of the background. I don't care. I'm kidding. Let's
Yeah,
go.
just like literally.
Yeah,
Just
just
hold
like-
it.
Oh yeah.
It's you know how big.
Rugrats.
All right, we can do this.
No, I've got the smaller one. So they had a
No.
bigger.
I've got the bigger one.
Oh.
Yeah, you- So mine is
No.
almost the same size as the Series X.
Oh,
you
okay, no.
can fit
So
about
it's
1.5 controllers in there. You can fit 6 mini cans. You can fit 4 normal sized cans.
Why don't I
Like-
have a tiny fridge in my office? All right, because I've overdrawing on power at the moment. Okay, never mind. I take it back. Don't worry about it. No.
You could unplug other stuff.
No, actually, I can't.
It's really
I
bad.
think it's like my actual fridge is like big.
Because I was thinking I could have a
Yeah.
cutie one with sneaky snacks.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Damn it! I need this
Yeah.
in my life. Well,
Oh, highly
Fuck.
recommend. Oh, we've gone to many a place.
we have
This
today's
evening,
been
and yes.
magical.
I think the biggest takeaway is that you're going to have a mohawk next week.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna have a mohawk next week.
and stop making us pay
Ellie.
twice for
Confirmed.
cross-platform.
Oh, true.
Please.
And Ellie is back next week, so Kate is no longer a co-host.
Bow out.
But she's on the bench. She's just gonna be benched, you know. We can
Put
call
me
her
in,
in.
coach.
Put me in,
And
coach.
also, she's still doing her own awesome ass things. All right. So
Yeah.
like be on that YouTube channel, okay? I've been seeing some bangers coming through. Kate's always around on bloody Twitch. She pops in, says nice shit, like hello, and then
Yeah,
just
like,
hangs out with me and I like
get
it.
off the goddamn roof.
And we're like,
and
fucking
then-
fight me, Kate.
No,
It's a good time. It's a good time.
You can come and watch me yell at retro games anytime.
Exactly.
You know what? I feel like Kate has really found her groove here, and now we're saying goodbye, which really
Yeah.
sucks. You know, it's always the way. It's always the way with these kind of things. But yes, it's been a lovely time to have someone like Kate on this little podcast thing I do every week. And yeah, behind the scenes, Kate has always been a massive fan, supporter. Just, you know, she was always
we
keen
didn't
for
just pick up a rando. Like we picked someone who's solid. Like, you know, just
Yeah.
saying. It wasn't just like on the street. Like, excuse me, ma'am, do you play games? Would you be interested in co-hosting?
That's
Thank
literally
you.
what happened.
Just yeet.
Never.
No?
Although, and who was I? I was talking on my story the other day on Instagram. How I've been trying to like get friends that aren't content creators. And have been posting in like Xbox and like gaming places.
Been thirst trapping unintentionally. Yes.
Apparently, I've been thirst trapping unintentionally. I was fully clothed. Okay,
That's
I
not
just
what
had.
you can be fully clothed. Some people just use their voice. It's all good.
Not even all of my titties were. Anyway,
It's okay.
What?
You do have to reveal the goods. You're fine.
No, nothing. Like you could see, like this, like this.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's too
Thirst trap.
racy.
You're
What?
a thirst trap.
I think
Walking
it's
thirst trap.
just. I think they're just calling you attractive, Doom. I'm so sorry.
You knew exactly what you would do. Walking thirst trap.
Oh, is that the mermaid one? Oh, got you.
Is that yes, I did a mermaid. I kept seeing it, and then I kept seeing how good mine was, and I'm like, mine's better than everyone else's mermaid.
Like, bitch, stand aside. I got this.
No, anyway, what I was saying is I'm very much into the hello. Do you play video games? You play Forza? You play Doom? You like? We can be friends. Talk about it.
Would you like to be buddies? Would you like to be gamer buddies?
I would not put it past me to say, hello, madam, do you play video games? Never.
No.
I've
done it. I'm not gonna lie. I've had people come up to me, right? And like, this is at work. So people know what I teach. I teach games. So obviously their first thing is like, okay, so I'm guessing you play a lot of games. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Do you? And then I've got people just like, oh yeah, I play this, and this. I've been looking for recommendations. I'm like, you beautiful human being. You knew what you were doing when you came and spoke to me. I love it. Keep going.
Yeah.
So proud. Okay, proud.
very, very proud. Not Dolphin. Hello, internet. Do you play Doom or Forza internet? Feet, please.
No, absolutely.
Actually, I haven't had any feet pick recommendations. I haven't had any.
No recommendations or no requests, or both. Both. That's for the best.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want them, in which case I'm so sorry.
Have you asked anyone if they play a certain game and then instantly get an unsolicited picture?
No,
because it'd be like, oh my god, a gamer girl's asking me questions.
Wait, she replied to me. Holy crap! Let me just quickly. Where's my phone?
Oh, you're like, no. I just no, thank you, sir. No.
Oh my god, the flash went off. No flash. It makes it look smaller.
It was the flash. You mean the cold? Whichever.
Thank you. Someone give me the miniature pencil. I'll put it next to it.
All I'm gonna say is, if you have a person in your life that pertains in that kind of activity,
shut their ass down.
Just cut it off.
Just tell them that no. I mean, look, I can't speak for gay men. No heterosexual woman wants to see you choking your
I want to see
member.
you choking, just not that.
You
All right.
I
I
just
think
If
we've
you're
gone
going
off
to
topic
send
there a
that,
little.
I just
so
I
mohawk.
Yeah, mohawk.
s s
She hasn't said no
maybe
yet,
if
so, like
I had a picture of myself with a mohawk, that'd
Hey,
be
I
less
knew we'd get her. I knew it. We've
Yep.
worked her down.
Wait,
Now she's
wait.
like, "All right, give me
Kate,
pictures."
I need you to be in chat next week, and I need you to call her out like hell if she
No,
hasn't got a mohawk, okay?
Oh my god, that's
I need
something
this.
that
Yep.
it's so unlike me to do something like that. I'll be there.
Thank you. I just need your help because I have to be good on stream, but you'll be in chat, you have to do shit. So, you
God,
could,
she'd
that'd be cool.
never have
Yeah.
released me. It's gonna get terrible for you.
Exactly. She knows our secrets now. She's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you don't even fucking know these two unhinged." And everyone will be like, "No, we know."
You'll be like,
Everyone, yeah,
"Why
fair enough.
why isn't Kate in the chat? Why is Kate behind you?" I'm just there with
What?
clippers. When you're
Way.
ready. When you are ready.
It's like, is that is that a weapon? No, this is for the mohawk.
Yeah. No, we're
Oh,
just gonna a little bit off the
no.
sides.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna be
You gotta
fine.
go on properly. Yeah.
Please. My
I mean, you could just
security
swoop
blanket.
it all back, I guess.
I mean, that curtain looks like I could hide behind it until I
Yeah.
need to, so
No, I believe.
That does go to the road, so,
all right.
you know,
Right,
just
okay,
jump
that's your
Alright.
way in, mate. That's your
just
way
jump
See you
in.
next
Don't
week.
threaten me with a good time, Kate. Clippers or
I
no
will,
clippers,
rock
babe.
I'm just happy
Rightio.
to be here.
We're just
Oh,
this is great. This is great. No to the mohawk.
it's a maybe.
Alright, so
Yeah,
we'll work on it.
It's a maybe.
before we end this absolute crazy episode that we've had. It's been a good time though. I would like to remind everyone that myself, Shay, and Ellie, not Kate, sorry, Kate, will be on a creator card.
Yeah.
And it's really, really exciting. We have teased it on our social media. We also have a link in the chat if you would like to go ahead and pre-order. Pre-order is closing. It is closing. So if you want to grab your mystery pack so that you can have everyone that is your favorite, and when you come to PAX and all kinds of
Just
places,
us.
I
It's
will
mostly us.
I
It's
will
okay.
sign it. I will sign it for you. Yes, Beat Drop Bandit in the chat. You've got a creator card,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. So
I will
yeah,
trade
get
people if I have doubles. That's another thing,
yeah.
okay? I'm not joking. I bought some. I'm not sorry. I'd do
Yeah,
it
I
again.
bought I'd do it
I was
again.
like yeah, like, I was like, "Listen,
I'll
I
do it
can't
again.
really afford this, but I'll fucking do it. If I don't pull my favorites, I'm trading people, okay? I want the entire
Yeah.
collection. I want a little binder. I wanna treat them like Pokemon and be like, "Yeah, this is, series 1 of Beat Drop. You'll see here that he still has his, I don't know, his vest. It's very important. Here we have Ducky Doolittle. Really like that. Of course, we do have Doom and Ellie because if I don't have that collection, I swear to God, I'll burn somebody down.
I know. Imagine if
which
we didn't
point
get it in our pack.
Oh, I'd be
Imagine
like, "You fucking
you'd have to be
serious?"
like, "But this is a really rare card because she now does have a mohawk."
Yes,
So,
this
you
was
want the
pre-Mohawk.
OG card because she might bring
Yeah,
another one out and
it's true.
hair's a little
Actually,
different.
my hair on the card is blonde.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm
So
so sorry. Yep.
I'm pretty sure we can talk about this, but there are some special
Mm.
group cards, and
Yes.
we're gonna be on one. And yeah, I
We
was thinking about the color of your hair on that card,
Mm.
and I was like, are they just gonna do it the same as the other one?
Yeah, see,
Or
I don't know if I should tell them to change it or if I should just be like, "Listen, just continuity's sake,
you're
just
wearing
leave it."
you're wearing a hoodie, aren't you?
I am, and it's
Fine.
blue. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Just
why I
leave
was
it
like,
so that if they bring out more, you can get another card and be like, "Collect all your hair colors."
And they've got me in my glasses as well, and I'm like,
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't worn glasses on stream in a long ass time, and they don't even have my eye wings, but that's fine. You can tell it's me because it's
The
a raccoon
eyeliner
body.
isn't okay,
No.
yeah.
The eyeliner is iconic, okay? Like,
Yeah, true. True.
so
Much better than mine. I don't have many accessories. My accessories is like nails and like hair and
yeah, but you've got a
headphones, and then
controller in your picture. It's quite cute. You've got
I
a controller,
do.
right?
Because
Yeah.
I always I have
Yep.
um um I'm disgusting, all right? I'm fucking disgusting.
Shut up.
She's lovable. She's lovable. A shiny Shay, you say?
She's a walking
Yeah. So if you
thirst
come
trap,
find me
and
at
we all
PAX,
know it.
I'll do a little squiggle on it for you. Yeah. Oh, I
A
got you.
shiny Shay? Who's getting a
Mm.
shiny Shay? I don't know
Anybody
who's a shiny.
me, I'm shiny. Because my hair was blonde and now it's blue, so if I bring out a new one, it's gonna be collector's, yeah.
Mm.
That would be true.
And one day
Alright.
when more than 3 people know me. Mm. Now, as for rating, I was looking at Angel Naomi.
Angel Naomi!
Yes, would we like to visit her? She's doing
Yes.
Minecraft, and she's got this shit modded out to be cute as hell. Well, not so much in the Minecraft itself, but like actually kind of in the Minecraft itself, actually. Those wolves are cute. So yeah, I thought we might go have a visit. We haven't said hi for a little bit, and yeah, we love supporting female creators. So
Yes.
for those who don't know Naomi, she has her description here. Hi, I'm Naomi. I'm half Japanese, Australian ADHD streamer and adore Minecraft. I love chatting with everyone, so don't feel shy to say hey. Thanks for stopping by, and hopefully I'll see you in some streams. She is very friendly, very, very lovely,
She is.
welcoming. Like, there's no notes. Okay, she's just
Yeah.
wholesome. She's just cinnamon roll. And she's wearing a little flower crown. Okay, I'm just saying. You ever gamed in a flower crown? Okay, that's how you feel gorgeous. Thank you.
That
A
that
queen.
is peak gamer
Mhm.
girl energy.
Love it.
We love that. She also has a very cute pink accessories and stuff, which is very cute, which we love.
Gotta get that aesthetic going.
Yeah. Kate,
Mm.
once again, thank you so much for being here. We
Kate.
love that. We love you.
Thank you for having me.
Like, anytime. It's been a time. Thank you, chat, for all of your comments and like loving on each other and chatting to one another. It's always great to see. And we will see you next time for another episode of Confessions of a Gamer Girl. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
And we have raided. Oh, I didn't put down a raid message. Whoops.